here, we ought to pinch ourselves real good and give it a little twist. Kind of wake us up a little bit. We ought to know more. We're never going to live long enough to know it all, but we ought to know more about God today than we did a year ago. And if we live a year from now, we ought to know more about God than what we do now. But Paul said, I want you to know that my main thing is not to baptize folks. He wasn't against Christian baptism. I believe if you'd have talked to Paul, and Paul would have told you, I believe it because I went out there and baptized that citizen jailer that night. He said, we didn't wait the next day. We went out there and had him baptized him that night. And he believed in Christian baptism, but he believed, my friend, getting a horse, my friend, ahead of the car, not the cart ahead of the horse. He said, I believe. You remember the eunuch, the Bible said, if you know the eunuch had come to Jerusalem, had to worship, my friend, and he'd come to there reading the book of Isaiah, and he just as lost as Cooter Brown could be. My friend, you hear it. And he was reading about the prophecies who wrote down, and God took a man out of a red hot revival over there, my friend, and told him, said, I want you to go down here in the desert. My friend, and God said, the Bible said that Philip just come off down there. My friend, and the Word of God said the Spirit, all he saw down there was a man riding along there in a chariot from the Ethiopian country. And the Spirit said, go join yourself to the chariot. And the Bible said that the Ethiopian man was reading about the book of Isaiah. He was reading about the suffering of Christ. My friend, and the Bible said, he said, now Philip, he said, is this prophet talking about himself, or is he talking about, he must have been a very smart man. He just about figured out this prophet's talking about another man beside himself. Is he talking about himself or some other man? And Philip started preaching Jesus unto him. Now the Bible don't say it in the message, but somewhere down the line, Philip, my friend, told him that he ought to be baptized. And he said, hey, he got down there a little piece. Of course, they didn't have water out there in the desert in every place, but they run across a little spot of water there. And he said, here's much water, what hinders me from being baptized? And Philip said, nothing if you believe that Jesus Christ is the Son of God. He said, I want to hear a testimony. I want you to give your experience of grace. And he said, I've done you then. And the Bible said, my friend, that they rained them in. And the Word of God said they went down into the water. And you can say anything about this you want to. And my friend, some folks have got their opinion. But the Bible said, my friend, that the Spirit of God come to preach a way that the eunuch saw him no more. But he went on home and rejoicing. And I read a little history on that. And they claim there's a great church. And my friend, started on account of that Ethiopian man. And my friend, getting saved. He went back to Ethiopia. And a big church got started. I wanted to find some more literature on it if I could, and check out a little bit more, but I got a little bit on it. And said a great church was started down there on account of this man giving his life to Christ. But the Bible said the Spirit called Philip away. Now, he didn't get preacher religion. These folks that I'm preaching about today here in Corinth, they got preacher religion. I mean, people got preacher religion. Their preacher ain't preaching. They just drive and roll away. They had went to church and their man not preaching. But if they're preaching the gospel, if they're preaching the death and the burial, the resurrection of our Savior today, and they're God's man, and they're preaching that message, and my friend, today we ought to have open heart, and we ought to have ears to hear and a heart to receive, and my friend, that message today. But Paul said, I want you to know, and my friend, that I come to preach you the gospel. He said, listen, and my friend, he said that the gospel, my friend, is to people, and my friend, I'm preaching here, and my friend, the Bible said that the gospel or the cross, my friend, is foolishness. And my friend, preaching the cross is foolishness. And my friend, but I want you to know a lot of folks, and my friend, they think it's just plumb silly. I never will forget years ago when I started preaching, my brother, he's about 8 years younger than me, I think. I think I've got it right. It's one other way. My sister's about 6 years older than me, and he's about 8 years younger. But he told Mama one day, he said, you know what? He said, Harris went around and run that older name by that preaching of his. Amen. He thought I'd run the older name with the preaching. Amen. You think about it today, the preaching of the cross will get you in trouble. If you testify to the saving grace of the Lord, and you tell it like it is in the Bible, he'll get you in trouble. Somebody will jump you somewhere. He'll jump you and cut you down. I've had it happen to me. I've had it to happen before I got out of the pulpit. I went places to preach, and before I got out of the pulpit, before I got my Bible closed good, and the service had just barely ended, and somebody come up on the stage and get me for my preaching, you know. But I'm telling you folks, if you preach the truth, you won't have to worry about propping it up and apologizing for it. It'll stand alone. The Bible said the Word of God is forever, it's right, and it's forever settled in heaven. Amen. It don't have to be apologized to, not to be propped up to. And the Bible said, and we don't even have to be a mudslinger. I've been accused of slinging mud. I've been accused of throwing rocks and all kind of stuff in my preaching, but you can't let stuff like that get you down. For that person probably that said that, they're probably guilty of something. Or it would have bothered them. If they had been what they ought to been, they'd enjoy it. But you've got to be in a rock pile to throw rocks. You've got to be in a mud hole to throw mud. But God said to preach the Word, and He said it wouldn't return unto me void, but it will accomplish what God wants it to. Sometimes when we get up and preach, and I'm sure other preachers have too, my friend, they'll realize sometimes you preach and it feels like it's coming right back in your face. Folks are not receiving it. I thought about back under, I told them I was raised by a hunting man, and he had all kind of dogs. I mean, big ones down to little ones and middle size and everything else at different times. And you know, I remember when he had them big ones. Boy, I mean, you know, that's why it'd be good today. And you go to the back door with an old big black skillet full of cornbread and hang it there and throw it out there to one of them blue ticks or red bones or black and tan. I'm talking about big coon dogs, you know, them big dogs that eat big. I mean, they'd swallow a half a piece of cornbread, I might try half a piece of cooked in that skillet, and look around and see if they drop some of it. Did you know, I can remember when I first started preaching that people do that when you preach. They take it away from you. Take it out of your mouth. You couldn't preach it fast enough. But them days is gone and past. I told a preacher just yesterday. I said, I think sometimes you could have too much amen. Amen. I hear people holler amen, and the folks couldn't even hear it. In 1967, I pastored a church, and one of the men from about halfway the church come to me one day, and he said, Preacher, he said, we'd like to hear your message, but said, them people up on the front are hollering so loud, we can't hear what you're saying. I said, just leave them alone. I said, if it's of the Lord, you couldn't stop it, and if it ain't of the Lord, it'll stop itself. About 6 months, you can hear a pin drop all in the back of the house. They got quiet. I told the man the truth. I said, if it's of God, you couldn't stop it. The Bible said if anything's of the Lord, you can't stop it. But if it's not of God, it'll stop itself. It'll come to naught. And that's the way it happened. And of course, I just happened to hit the nail on the head that time. I mean, they saw it happen right before their eyes. But I'm telling you, the Word of God, the Bible said it was powerful and sharper than a two-edged sword. The Word of God will cut us. Sometimes it takes a while. I remember going to church in the 60s. It took me 6 months to preach some of them deacons under conviction. And one day I looked back. I was preaching. And one of the deacons turned. It looked like you brought all the blood out of his face. I mean, his face just turned plumb white. Man, I know the Word of God had got down there and done some digging. He done some uncovering. And some things that wasn't right. Of course, I found out later that his life wasn't what he professed to be. And it come out on him. And time went on, my friend, he hung himself. You know, somebody said if you give an outlaw a long enough time, he'll hang himself. You hear that in the movies always. They always said just give enough rope and they'll hang themselves. And that works in religion today. You give people enough slack, they'll almost hang themselves. The Word of God's right. And the Bible said He would get to us. My pastor is going to be with the Lord a couple of years ago. And he got up one day and he said, there ain't nobody that this book won't get if it's used right. Amen. You think about it. If it's used right, it's designed to get us. It's not designed to hurt us. It's designed to help us, but if the way we take it, if we take it wrong, it's going to hurt us. If we take it right, it'll help us. The Bible said that it'll prove you. The Word of God will prove the dead limbs off of people, that they might bring more fruit. I know everybody done